not the one,
But
not,
what
not
if
the fantasy land that
what
they're
if
creating for
someone
their lives.
believes that is a better life for them?
Okay, well, let's play it your way then. Let's do it the other way. There are a group of people who are now referring to themselves as minor attracted people.
Oh, God, here you go. Can't go there.
Hey, but that's what they believe. They believe
what's wrong, Nick?
that they are in
Use
love
the
and
same
want to
argument on people.
have sex with children. They believe that, Nick. They believe it. And are you going to apologize when you call them pedophiles? Are you going to apologize, Nick? Are you going to have them on your podcast?
It's a hell of a
Don't you
point.
understand how they feel on the inside when you say that they can't have sex with 8-year-olds?
That is a hell of a point.
You know, we're coming to a time where you can no longer just ride the fence. It is very much so a battle of good versus evil out here in this world. And Candace Owens and Nick Cannon sat down for an interview, and they touched on the boys can be girls, girls can be boys issue. And let's see what they have to say, because Candace holds her ground as a follower of Christ like she really should. And Nick Cannon is trying to be some pseudo new age energies, spirituality guy. So let's see what they have to say here.
Times where ultimately, like, and we said this in our last session, and I say this here, where I don't see in our exchange of energy and even discourse, I don't see someone hateful. I don't see someone with an agenda to whatever they think your agenda is. I see someone who's really trying to help and educate people, someone who's brilliant and wants everyone else to read what she's read, knows what she knows. But like me, like you, when you can say something that offends someone and someone's emotions get involved, then that becomes the story. That becomes the attack on Candace Owens, opposed to your ultimate mission where you were really just trying to help people. So what I learned through the process is, and it's funny, as a father, I learned this and deal with this with my son, is like when you start throwing rocks and someone gets hit by a rock that you weren't intending to hit with that rock, you still got to apologize. You still have to understand the power in which you have. Your voice is so strong. The words, the knowledge that you have, that if you, not even if you say it wrong, if you say it correctly, they're going to dice it up and use it for evil. And
let's be clear, Nick is talking right now. He doing a lot of talking, but he ain't saying a whole lot of nothing. All right. Nick is doing a lot of talking right now, and he's saying a whole lot of nothing. I'm just going to tell you straight up. First of all, dressing like the ghetto Riddler don't make you deep, bro. Just because you're throwing out words like energies and vibrations and frequencies, those are all red flag terms to me as a follower of Christ. That is New Ageism. So when I hear somebody start throwing around energies, frequencies, vibes, manifestations, you can go on and on and on. I immediately know what you want and what time you on.
in that sense, if you want to continue the mission of good, if you want to continue the mission of God, you have to you got to rise to a higher frequency and say, you know what? I apologize that I hurt you. And
I can't do that. If I told the truth and you got hurt by it, I can't apologize.
Why?
I absolutely refuse to do that.
What is stopping the goodness in me?
Because then I would be lying. I am never sorry when I tell someone the truth. I'm never sorry when I tell someone the truth. No.
You're a mother.
I'm a mother, yeah. And
you know your children's feelings.
We're not dealing with children. That's the problem. We're dealing with adults.
Yeah.
So the idea of me apologizing,
Fair point.
and this is funny because I was texting earlier with Ray J. He saw a clip of me and Don Lemon, and he was saying,
that's a hilarious clip. Just you texting with Ray J.
And Don Lemon was looking for an apology. Oh, this clip. Oh. Yeah. And Don Lemon was looking for an apology, but Ray J, I guess, was saying that he knew some trans women, and I'm like,
he has a whole trans network,
and it's just whatever he's doing there. Yeah. To me, is demonic. It's demonic. It's because it's a lie. Okay.
Straight up and down.
So I was like, yes, let's have a conversation. Of course, respectfully. If you say to me, you should respect people, I always respect people. I would disrespect you if I lied to you. I'm not going to call a man a woman. I'm not going to call a woman a man. I'm not going to say sorry for telling the truth.
Your beliefs.
It's not my belief. A woman cannot be a man, and a man cannot be a woman. It's not a belief.
But I'm saying in your perception of the world is different from someone else's perspective, because just as emphatic as you are, that you believe what you just said, there's someone that believes emphatically the opposite.
Okay.
And this right here is a telltale sign of someone who's not a follower of Christ or God. You can tell here. Why? Because God doesn't give us subjective truths, okay? I don't, what Bible or what book does Nick read that says, thou shalt not kill for you, but you can kill. And if you feel like killing, it's okay. And if you identify as a serial killer, then it's okay if you kill. Like, what are you talking about, Nick? There is no, see, he's playing this objective truth game that modern society has created and weaponized. And Candace is sticking to a code of there is not objective truths. There are not subjective truths. There are only objective truths. But you notice how, and I won't go on a tangent too much longer here. But you notice how subjective truths only operate with certain things. What I mean by that is you don't walk down the street and see a bunch of people jumping off buildings and falling to the ground and killing themselves, right? Because it's amazing how no one just randomly identifies as a hawk or a falcon and try to jump off the building, right? Where are all those people who identify suddenly as other things? Oh, that doesn't happen because they know that reality and objective truth is gonna say, hey, come on down here. Yeah, okay. So it's funny how people only play games with subjective truths with certain things, which lets you know that they don't truly believe in that thing as a principle.
So what you're talking about is the idea that everything can be subjective and there's no such thing as truth. And let me tell you why that. Let me. But that's why it's either yes or a no.
No, because we're either talking about feelings or facts.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I believe there is objective truth. Okay.
Okay.
A person that is born a man. Okay. A person that is born with a penis, as we call it. Okay. Cannot ever grow up and give birth. Do we agree with that?
Yes.
Okay, so there is such
Took
thing as
a little
objective
too long to answer,
truth.
Nick.
I will not apologize for sharing objective truth. I'm not going to apologize for not saying because his feelings are hurt and do you see how I feel? Because
so you have no problem going throughout the world hurting people's feelings.
I have no problem going out the world. That's one way to pitch it. Telling people the truth so they can better their lives. So they can live in reality and not the one, not the fantasy land that they're creating for their lives. But what if someone
believes that is a better life for them?
Okay, well, let's play it your way then. Let's do it the other way. There are a group of people who are now referring to themselves as minor attracted people.
Oh, I knew you was going. Can't go there.
Hey, but that's what they believe. They believe
what's wrong, Nick?
that they are in love and want to have sex with children. They believe that, Nick. They believe it. And are you going to apologize when you call them pedophiles? Are you going to apologize, Nick? Are you going to have them on your podcast?
That's a hell of a
Don't you
point.
understand how they feel on the inside when you say that they can't have sex with 8-year-olds?
That is a hell of a point.
It is. The slippery slope is not a fallacy. It is reality. We are living the slippery slope. So somebody's going to have to produce the wall. So there's going to be a lot of voices that need to be objective and tell people the truth. I'm very happy to be those voices. If you're looking for me to, make you feel good, I can't be your mommy. I can't. That's why I tell people, I can't be your mommy.
But see, that's what I was saying. It's
okay, I'm not your mommy. You're not a toddler. You're an adult.
But see,
this is what truth is. And if you can't deal with truth, then you're going to have a very tough life, way tougher than having to listen to Candace Owens say, you are a man on the internet.
So, but again, in your ultimate goal, what is your ultimate goal?
For my children to grow up in a world that is still dictated by reality and not feelings, because that's the thing. We are passing this world off. So you have to appreciate that we're now the adults. We're the adults in the room, right? And right now we have a bunch of adults who are too scared to even say the truth. So forget the generations who had to find within themselves the strength to go to a foreign country and potentially die fighting for freedom. We're now a generation where it's so easy for us to preserve freedom. It's so easy for us to preserve righteousness. We just have to be willing to be called mean names on the internet and have mean articles written about me. People say to me, oh, Candace, how do you deal with all this hate? I don't care. Literally, I don't care. It's like I really hope people listening to this understand, before you even write that comment, how little of a shit I give about it. Like, I want you to know that when you're writing it, whatever about her, I just don't care. And it shocks people because you know why? I live my life with real truth, right? I have a husband who loves me. I have 3 healthy children. I am close with my sisters. My cousin's here. She does my makeup. Like, the Bible kind of gets it right. If you start living by the Bible, you will have this same confidence. You will find the audacity. You will realize this is not it. So you might as well contribute truth, because you're going to meet your maker. You are going to meet your creator one day. And your creator is not, whatever organization, the SBL, I think I'm on the SBLC's list, the ADL list. I just don't care, right? They shouldn't put together these lists. They shouldn't waste their time putting me on their list because I literally don't give a shit, you know? And so that's why they hate me the most, because they know I don't fear them. I fear telling a lie. That's what I fear. That's my fear in life.
Wow. So, but, and
Whew, straight up and down. Listen, Candace is 1000% correct. I am a follower of Jesus Christ. He is my Lord and Savior. And I am also a married man of 12 years. I am also a father of 3 kids as well. So me and Candace have a lot of things in common there. And let me tell you, I don't fear the government. I don't fear Twitter or X. Or Instagram, or what this company might say about me, or if all the people on the internet tomorrow, suddenly rallied against me and wanted to say mean things about me. Guess what I'd do there? I'd just be like, see this right here? You see this? Off. Oh no, what now? Nothing. Snap out of it. Okay? And what Candace, she just laid a brilliant smackdown on Nick Cannon, because she just scorched him in a way that lets him know, ultimately, you're going to decide in this world. Do you serve God or do you serve man? Do you serve God or do you serve culture? Because when you serve God, this other stuff that y'all worried about out here, being scared of calling a man who's a biological man, like that, are you really serious? That's the least of my worries. Like she said, I am a man who kneels every day to God and submit my life. And he is the leader of my home. He is the leader of my family. He is the leader of my life. I submit to him. My wife submits to me, and our children submit to us. That is biblical divine order. And Candace seems to understand that. And she has a peace that she's walking with because God. Because you might not like Candace Owens, but one thing you can't say about Candace Owens is that she's a liar. Now, you might, based on what you believe, what's your objective truth, you might believe she's lying, but again, that's just what you believe, right? But at the end of the day, Nick shows that, he's a person who, Nick is goofy, straight up and down. I'm sorry to say this, I'm trying not to be disrespectful of people, but just watching him in his interview with the fake laughing and all that, I can't, that irks me, and he apparently keeps saying, well, what if you hurt someone's feelings? Nick, you're a grown man, dog, with kids. What do you mean you're worried about hurting someone's feelings? We are, like Candace said, we are temporary stewards of this place. God put us here to advance the kingdom of Christ. And you are only here to do that on a short amount of time. And in that time, you're supposed to leave the world better than the way you found it. I mean, truly better, meaning in alignment with the word of God, not better from some leftist or liberal ideology of, letting trans men run rampant, letting drag queen story hour, letting gay marriage. Like, that is not what real righteousness and virtuousness is in the Bible. And there's a lot of compromising, which Nick seems to be filled to the brim with. Pause. He seems to want to compromise and not hurt anyone's feelings. And like she said, that's how we got here. The funny thing is, when you talk to a liberal or you talk to a conservative, they can't agree on a lot of things. But you know what they do agree on? Ask them both, do you think the country and the world is doing really good right now? I bet you they both say no. So we can all probably agree that things aren't ideal right now. But it's funny how people want to keep perpetuating doing the same things that made things not good right now. Shout out to Candace Owens. She's always standing on 10 toes down. She sacrificed her career at the Daily Wire for it. She sacrificed a lot of things for it, and she seems to not care. But that's what happens when you have God and you have your husband or your wife in your corner and you have your family. The family is the mission. Nothing else here matters under God except family first. The family is the building block of culture. It's the building block of society. You cannot. There's no country that's going to resist the government without strong families. There's no country that's going to resist evil without strong families. Rugged individualism won't beat the government. But I'm going to stop there because I could go on and on and on about this. This is my wheelhouse, like straight up and down right here. But let me know what you guys think about this video. What do you think about Nick? What was he trying to do you think Nick was trying to just play the devil's advocate role to get the things out of Candace that he really want to say but don't say, or do you think he truly was is just compromising and being a goofball? Let me know what you guys think below. But until next time, God bless and thanks, and please like and subscribe. Take care.